Good morning, y'all. So today is Thursday. Welcome back to the channel. Do not mind my background. I was doing some work late last night. So today's Thursday, and it's what I'm calling, I don't know why there is a shadow. Hold on, I'm gonna move something around. It's like a shadow over my face. All right, that's a bit better. Sorry about that. So today, Thursdays, I'm calling my top tips conversation mostly. And I usually do a video of what I'm dealing with. I was gonna make something, but today I don't have the time nor the energy. So today's video is actually coming across, and that's as while I'm getting ready because I actually have a meeting I need to get to, are my top tips for surviving mommyhood with a toddler who won't sleep. So I'm hoping some of you can relate to that. So while I get ready, let's hear my top tips on how to survive with a kid who won't sleep. So I don't know if any of you guys can relate. My child is only 2.5 years old. Actually, he just had his 30-month checkup yesterday, which went really good. Everything milestone wise he is reaching. There's some things obviously to work on because he's a kid, he's still learning. But one of the things that I did bring up with his pediatrician, and also just periodically within friends, is that my kid does not sleep consistently. We've gotten better since 2 years old. That's when, actually, it wasn't that long ago. It was maybe 2 months ago we converted into a toddler bed. So now he is able to have his freedom and all of that stuff, and since then he is sleeping more often through the night. However, we do have still 1 or 2 nights a month where my child just refuses to take even an hour to sleep at night. So we've tried literally everything, and I'm gonna rant before I give you my tips of how to survive it. There is a way to function while your child does this. For me, my experience is that my child will ask for everything. He will ask for water, juice, a snack, whether he ate his dinner or not. He will ask for me to lay with him, to cuddle with him, to watch TV, to play with a toy, to bring a toy, to have the dogs, etc., etc., etc. He tries every excuse in the book. Early on, he did learn what cry or scream will get me running into the room and which ones will not. So I have always moved his baby monitor to be where he is so I could see him more thoroughly to see if he's faking it or not. 95% of the time he's faking. It's always with my anxiety, I'm always like, well, what if this is the one time he's not? Yeah, I just need to know that he always is faking. So as I was saying, so he's tried everything to get his way. I've tried everything to get him to sleep. So whether it's tucking him out, no naps, no screen time an hour before bed, all this stuff. I've adjusted even bedtime. And what has worked for us in the past, and not everyone will agree, and that's totally fine, is that I have decreased his naps up until just recently to less or no more than 2 hours. And bedtime was 9 p.m. That's when we start the bedtime process. So new pull-up or diaper, jammies, choose a toy, may read a story. If we're doing a bath time, etc. All those things happen at 9 o'clock. And then he's in bed no later. Usually our bedtime process is 15 minutes tops. So he's usually in bed in that time frame. And that generally means that he will naturally fall asleep on his own. One thing we did transition within that process is we changed his bulb in his lamp to be yellow, so it's the soft lighting, and we give him that wind down time 15 minutes before we actually turn off the lights, just so he is aware, like, this is the process every single night, so he can naturally wind down. One of the things I did ask his pediatrician on the bad nights if I can start giving him melatonin, because I asked several mommy friends what they did, and they said the melatonin actually helped. So she said she was not aware of any gummies that she approves, because she's never heard of them. But she said there is a Zarbee's that has melatonin in it, and I thought that was just the cough syrup. I was not aware of an actual sleep aid for Zarbee's, so I'm going to have to look that up. But my thing is, it's probably the same as the gummies. I'm going to have to do some research. However, with all this being tried, my son still fights it and will not sleep. So, instead of fighting him, I have to learn to survive with my child. So this is what I have been doing, and this is what has worked for me. Tips on how to survive when he doesn't want to sleep. So for me, I have learned to get at least some sleep when he doesn't sleep. That's tip 1. So lately, because his bed is lower now, so he's able to, I'm able to lay down with him if I need to. It's not very comfortable for me. My back will start to ache and everything like that. And I actually will wake up shaken up in a panic because my back starts hurting. Recently for Christmas, he was gifted from his grandparents in New York a beanbag chair. So I've been actually sitting in his beanbag chair and have figured out how to fall asleep in that. Whatever you got to do to make sure you, mom or dad, get some sleep when your problematic child is not going to sleep, I highly recommend. I have learned to not turn on the TV for him. So that has been his biggest fight lately, but it is working. As long as I am able to lay down, I'm not barricading him in his room, of course, but I am trying to keep him in his room. He knows not to leave. He has snuck out a couple times to maybe get a snack or something. Everyone seems to be tickled by me being hit by a bag of bread. Not making this up. But that is my top tip. If you can't get sleep while there's through the night, catch up on it during the day. So I always, on days like this, I always either sleep in or take a nap when he takes a nap, or I make him take a nap to catch up as well. If he does not lay down during his nap time, then I still lay down. I'm like, quiet time, go play in your room. Mommy needs to lay down. And that's what we do. Second tip is, I usually try not to plan too much through the day. He always seems to do this when I have something I have to get done. So on days like this, I do not stress over little details. I can't even talk right now because this is before coffee. So you see it, whatever I'm saying, it has helped, at least for me. I do not stress over the small details. If he wants to wear his pajamas, he's going to wear his pajamas. If I don't have anything clean to wear and I'm just wearing slippers, I'm going to go out in slippers. If it's going to be a bun hair day, it's going to be a bun hair day. I do not stress over the little details. I do not try to pack so much in my day because I need to catch up on that rest. And no one is going to like me if I don't get my sleep. So that is another thing that I do is I don't stress. Don't stress. If he wants to watch his choo-choo train show on repeat while you close your eyes for at least 20 minutes, let them. That's my tip. Do not be so hard on yourself. Third tip is if it is something you have to do, plan ahead. So for me, I knew I had this meeting to go to and I have to run it. So I kind of need to be bright-tailed and bushy, whatever the term is. I need to be awake for it. I need to be ready. So I had everything already packed up and ready to go next to the door. All I got to do is take it and put it in the car. Dylan, I am going to just bring his clothes to change out of once we get there, since I have to unlock and get everything set, or at least start it to set. I do have helpers that will be helping me set up for this meeting, so that is not my problem. I just got to get there on time to unlock. So instead of stressing about what he's wearing, he's going in his jammies. No judgment. I'm taking him. I will have his change of clothes there. Just like yesterday, I brought his change of clothes to his doctor's appointment. I brought him in his pajamas, put on socks and shoes on him. Or actually, no, I just had his socks on. Carried him into his doctor's appointment and changed him while we were waiting on the doctor. That's how I was able to cut time. Yeah. Bring plenty of snacks because his eating is going to be off now because he's tired. But yeah, I literally plan ahead. So my mommy bag will be overstuffed, but it will be prepared for anything and any behavior that he gives me in the day. So yeah, I literally just stuff it with what I need and go. that way I'm still having my day. I'm not going to have it dictated by a toddler. And he's just going to have to learn to sleep. So he's going to be very cranky, and I'm prepared for it. I think that's all my tips. That's only 3. But literally that's how I survive, is sleep when I can get some sleep. I will get my sleep, whether he sleeps or not. Because he's defiant. That's my main thing. It's like, you're not going to sleep? Fine. Mommy's going to sleep. You can watch me sleep, but I'm going to get my sleep. 2, don't stress. However your day goes, it's going to be a hot mess. Don't overwhelm yourself with trying to make it perfect or have him perfectly behaved. It's not going to happen. He's going to be fussy. Or at least in my case, my kid's going to be fussy. He still will play and do all the normal stuff kids do, but he's going to throw a tantrum a bajillion times today. And then 3, plan ahead. Just be prepared for anything that happens. So like, for instance, I knew I was going to be exhausted, so I showered up. Shower always wakes me up. Coffee always wakes me up. Washing my face, those type of things, all those normal things. Know what wakes you up, so that way you can at least be functional. Because otherwise I would not be able to drive my car because I would be falling asleep. So yeah, I hope that was helpful. I hope any of you can relate to a troublesome toddler, especially in their 2s. I was not looking forward to this stage of my life, but I'm here. So I'm going to embrace it, and I'm still going to have fun, and I'm still going to do what I have to do, because mama can't stay home all day because my child didn't sleep. He physically is healthy. He doesn't have a cold right now. So there's no excuse as to why he isn't sleeping. And trust me, I have tried to pinpoint what it is. There's nothing. He's been a crappy sleeper since birth, and I guarantee it's going to continue until his until he's a teenager or his teenage years. That's when I can expect him to sleep through the night, and I cannot wait. I'm not fast forwarding time or anything. I'm cool. I'm content where I'm at. I just can't wait till he sleeps, whether that be now or when he's a teen. I'm just saying that. So, anywho, I have to go. I have just a little bit more time before I need to rush us out the door. But, yes, I hope that was helpful. And until the next one, which is tomorrow, I'll see you guys then. Bye!